With the FIFA World Cup in Brazil just a matter of months away, England head coach Roy Hodgson has the unenviable task of narrowing the squad down to just 23 players. England fans usually have a huge amount of optimism before heading into a major tournament, but this year the supporters realise the difficulties that they will face with the likes of Italy and Uruguay in their group.
It's going to be tough because they've got a tough group and depends what squad they'll come out with. But it's going to be very tough, of course, playing Uruguay and Italy, two teams that can also win it as well. Playing Luis Suarez.
Well, for us to play well, I think we've got to assume that Wayne Rooney's got to be on his game really. Also, I'd like to see some of the youth players coming through, the likes of Sturridge, Welbeck, maybe even Oxlade-Chamberlain.
Chelsea and their fans will be well represented in England's squad, with Gary Cahill, Frank Lampard and Ashley Cole.
As long as we get out the group stages, then yeah, I think we'll have a decent chance, but I can't see us getting past the quarters, to be honest, with the teams that are in the World Cup. I think Lampard and Gerrard, I still think Lampard's got to go to the World Cup. I just think, even though, he's 35 now, isn't he? That's just ridiculous how well he still plays for Chelsea week in, week out.
Some of our more creative players, particularly in midfield, are getting a bit long in the tooth. You know, Gerrard, Rooney, well, not Rooney, he's not too old, but I wonder how they'll struggle, cope with the heat and the conditions there. So having someone a bit young and inventive would be quite helpful to England's case.
But the controversy around John Terry and his international retirement refuses to die down.
I don't like him. No, he's a racist thug.
Arsenal's English contingent have been hit with injuries throughout the campaign, and Theo Walcott will miss the tournament with knee ligament damage. But Hodgson will be hoping that the likes of Jack Wilshere and former Southampton man Alex Oxlade-Chamberlain will be fit for the opener against Italy on June the 14th.
They've got some good English players. They've not got loads, but they've got some good ones. Gibbs has played a few good games lately. He's their starter, so games under his belt. Perhaps you have to look at him as somebody who's been playing regularly for their club. Can he then play regularly for England? People like Oxlade-Chamberlain, who's quite a versatile player. We've seen him perform well in central holding roles, seen him play well on the wing, central attacking roles. You could even give him a chance up in striker if you needed to, if players got injured. So definitely him. And then Wilshere, he's a consummate professional. There's not many better than him. Doing the job and leading the team forward. He's developed immensely as a person for such a young guy, and he's going to be the future England captain, so he definitely has to go.
Tottenham have had a difficult season after the sacking of Andre Villas-Boas and departure of Gareth Bale, but the Spurs faithful are certain that at least one player from White Hart Lane will be boarding the plane to Rio.
Andros Townsend, he could come on off the bench and do a job. Michael Dawson shouldn't go. I don't think Jermaine Defoe should go because he's playing in Toronto. And that's about it for Spurs, really.
England are largely unfancied heading to Brazil, but with Colombia or the Ivory Coast as potential second-round opponents, the Wembley faithful will be dreaming of a repeat of 1966. Ollie Shapley and Callum Hill reporting for Sport Solent.